Alright, Serana, let's go.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Me neither. Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me, about all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We ready then?
We are vampire, technically brother and sister. Your father did turn me, so you're basically my sister. Let's get the portal open.
Alright, here goes.
At least Lydia's looking after Lucia.
Sisters.
That is fucking awesome. Whoa.
Incredible.
Why don't they teach this sort of shit at the fucking wizard college? That's bullshit on their department. They can't even do this shit. They're bullshit. Fucking, I'm the archmage and I couldn't even do that.
Simply incredible.
Anything you can tell me about the Soul Cairn?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra.
Ah, okay.
It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Who the fuck are they? Why was your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
Does that make me a necromancer because I use soul gems to make enchanted weapons? Maybe. What exactly are the Ideal Masters?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Then we'll change that. Then how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
Fools? Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Oh, fair enough. Right, well, let's go get your mum then.
You are.
This is kind of reminds me of when we jumped in that portal to the to Sovngarde to fight Alduin.
The air, the ground.
Oh, okay.
This is all wrong.
Wait, what quest did we just start? Beyond Death, Serana and I have entered the Soul Cairn in pursuit of her estranged mother, Valerica, and the Elder Scroll she took when she fled Castle Volkihar. Volkihar? I don't even know how you pronounce it. Oh, what's this? A soul husk. What do they do? Is it an ingredient? No, it's not. Not as far as I can see. The fuck is it? A food? Oh, it is. Interrupt the soul drain effect if in the Soul Cairn. Resist 10% of magic for 10 seconds.
Look at the sky. What kind of place is this?
Maybe it's purgatory. What the fuck is that? I was just checking to see if I could kill it. There's a ghost.
Death is but a door, time is but a window. I'll be back.
Okay. We shoot that thing? Oh, we can. Oh, sweet. What's this? Remember, in the end, 76 cliff racers were slaughtered, I was knee-deep in their corpses and my blood on the verge of collapse. And my body on the verge of collapse, but I had survived. I smiled to the heavens and all went black. When I awoke, all I felt was my back on a cold stone floor. Every muscle in my body was on fire and my vision was blurred. Slowly, I tried to climb to my feet. Took several agonizing... and then it stops. Ooh? Oh. Cool chest, but it wasn't exactly the best fucking treasure. Well, that was bullshit. Where the fuck's the rest of the treasure? Okay, that doesn't really help in here. Do you know what? For the sake of... while we're in here, let's just... have, like, electric or something. Maybe... firebolt. Can we get firebolt? Sweet. I'm guessing these little puzzle door things are going to be all over the place. Oh, there's another ghost here.
This accursed place is nothing but a prison without walls.
Okay. Well, it definitely looks like there's fucking walls. Harvest Soulfisher. I'm not entirely sure why I did that. What is this? No? Okay. It was worth a try. Should we just go to the fucking marked point? Whoa, what is that big blue line? Why can't I pick this up? What is this? Oh, there is a fucking wall, you lying bastard. There's another one of those weird thingies. I don't know what that does. Whoa. Okay, that's the way we came in. Is there any... if you're wondering why I got fire out, it's... why can't I see my other hand? Oh, there we go. Who are you?
1,000 steps and 1,000 more.
Yeah, if you're wondering why I got fireballs out, it's because of that weird door that I use my bolts on. I don't want to waste bolts. Wait, what? Oh, there's a bone there. I'll take your soul gem, why not? Oh, a soul husk, sure, why not? Oh, hello. What's this? That's another of those weird portal things.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, Jesus, yeah, where did you come from? Oh, you're a stronger one. Can you not? Well, that didn't work. Eh.
That'll teach you.
Oh, there's another letter. Page 6. Quickly stiffed by the sound of over 100 wings rising from the Foyada was an entire colony of cliff racers, and they were out for blood. The blasted thing had led me right to their nest and sacrificed itself with the intent of feeding me to its brood. It was a trap. The damned things had become much too clever. Knowing this was likely the end, I jumped down from the silt strider and hit the back of its leg with the... Oh, okay, we're picking up pieces of a book by the sounds of things. We got page 6 and page 8. How many pages are there? I suppose it's a cool little collectible. We can go and find them all. Although, how are we supposed to know which buildings we've been in? Have we been in this one? The answer is I don't know. I think we have. Yeah, we've been in this one, okay. We came down from there. It wants us to go down this way, so why not? We'll go down here for a minute, see if it opens up any more of the place to walk around. I mean, there is a building here we could have a look in. Okay, it's the one we were just in. Right. Oh, there's a ghost bloke down here.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
What the fuck is an Arvak? Calm down, who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse.
Oh, okay, it's a
We came to
horse.
this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Okay, well that happened. My mic just fell off its stand, so I'm just gonna slowly put it back on. There we go. That was my own fault. I accidentally knocked it. How can I help?
Arvak! Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Okay then. Well, let's activate that quest as well, shall we? Find Arvak. Wait, what was that? Find the word of... Okay, that's something else. Okay, nothing else in here has been listed, sure. What the fuck is Arvak?
I feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful. Like they're still suffering.
This is where all the people that I keep stealing souls come from. Who's this fella?
What a horrible place.
Some of these people might be here because of me. Who is that? Oh, it's another one of them. Can we get in here? Oh, sweet. Ebony boots of eminent stamina. Sure, why not? Is there not a page in here with this chest? Well, that sucks. What is this? There's a bone man down there.
I heard something.
No, go back to sleep. Well, she just fucking destroyed that.
Stay back.
You got obliterated. Who are you telling to... Oh, him. Get wrecked. What? Okay, there is his body. Whoa, what the fuck? Oh.
That'll teach you.
Do we need to, like, disconnect this thing? Eh? Black soul gem. Oh, a Daedra heart. Slotfish scales. Don't need them. Oh, page 3. Tracking what I called a lingerer, a cliff racer without a nest. He was a particularly feisty one too, leading me on a merry chase across almost 3 miles of ash dunes. I have managed to take a piece out of one of his wings in an earlier scuffle, so he couldn't maintain much of a climb. But he still had quite a bit of stamina left, and he was trying to make me tire of the chase. Almost 2 solid hours passed, and my silt... something. What's that? A circlet or copper and sapphire circlet. How do we... I am dying. Shit. I didn't even realise I was dying. No, you don't. That fucking thing is draining the life out of me. Okay, well, for future reference, let's not go near them things unless we fucking have to. Where is that fucking... Why does it keep unlinking this? Save. Now, if I go in here, it should be there. Fine. And then I also want my sword. Have we been in this one? Oh yeah, we have. Huh. Right, let's go to that arrow. How do we get there? I think it was back this way. In that doorway, I believe. This place is fucking enormous. Oh, there's another dead bloke. Hello.
At least the pain is gone.
Well, that's a bit morbid. Oh, there's the horse. Come here, horse. Where's he going? Come here. Who's that? Hello?
Well, look what we have here. Some flesh on their bones.
What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers. How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I look like someone that would double-cross a necromancer?
Well, I don't know, maybe. So how... That's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. How people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Okay. Got anything left?
Very funny. And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground.
Okay.
Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Okay. Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal, if you have the husks.
I don't have 25 husks.
No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging to do.
Yeah, I guess I do. Can we go in here? Is it one? Oh, it's another one of them. Okay, that worked. Aha. Elven helmet? Don't really need that. Black Soul Gem, we'll take that. Flawless Amethyst? No, there's rot. Nermir, or whatever the fuck it was. There's not even a book page in here. That's bullshit. So we got to find some more of those husks and some other shit. Where did the horse go? Don't know. Right, let's go over to that arrow, shall we? What is this? Okay, well, nothing interesting, I guess. Oh, there's bones here. Does that mean someone's gonna wake up? Not a lot's really going on here, to be honest. Other than a dude missing his horse.
I knew I heard something.
Well, you can fuck off. No. Well, that happened. I wonder how many pages this book has. And I wonder how long it's going to take me to find all the pages. Where are these soul husk things that we got to be collecting? We've only found a few. Well, let's go to this arrow, as I keep saying, and then getting sidetracked. Well, it looks like something's going to attack in a minute.
Mother?
Oh, we found her.
Mother!
What?
Can't be. Serana?
Oh, there's a
Is it
force
really
field.
you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
Not here.
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have
Yeah.
you lost your mind?
I'm the Dragonborn.
No, you don't...
You, come forward.
Yes.
I would speak with you.
What do you want?
So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you?
No,
Serana
not really.
has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
I'll be back in one. Right, I'm back.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkahar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Ariel and his arcane weapon, Ariel's bow.
You already said this.
The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
So how does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Okay. The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood.
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Ariel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Wow, what a cunt. I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll kill Harkon.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Excuse me? Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us.
Don't say that sort of shit.
Before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me. But for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Okay, well, first, how do we get you out of here? Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do you need?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins.
What do we need to do?
At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here.
Okay.
Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
How the fuck did a dragon get here? How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they crave. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
They tricked you?
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been imprisoned here for all this time.
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn.
Oh, one of those things that was
believe
sucking the
there's
life
more
out of
to
me.
it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
Okay, if you leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling
Oh,
in
if
the
I
Soul
leave.
Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Oh, sweet. Why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Fair
Be
enough.
careful, and keep my daughter safe.
You have my word.
Just kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
Well, we will, but not today. Well, we're going to leave it off here. We're in the Soul Cairn. Me
The sooner
and
we get out of this place,
Serana
the better.
are going to free her mother next time, which will be we'll be doing Beyond Death. So, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel like it or not if you don't, as per usual. And me and Serana will be trying to save her mother next time, and fighting a weird soul dragon or whatever. So, yeah.